Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Chef Rob. Today we are going to make some sprinkled cookie sticks. These you can make all year long. These are perfect at the holidays. They have a nice little crunch to it. We're going to add some chocolate dip at the end on it, some sprinkles, and just a new fun way to eat chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to soften some butter, a half of a cup, and unsalted. So about an hour ahead of time you want to take the butter out of the refrigerator and just get it to where you can put your thumb like in there and just make a little indent. Okay, so we're just going to put this right in the bowl, and then we're going to add some sugar. We want to add 6 tablespoons of sugar. Very important to add the full amount of sugar. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to use the pure vanilla extract. We're going to use a half teaspoon. And just measure that out. Put that right in here. And now a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Salt in baking, very important. Just brings out any of the flavors that you put in there. I'm going to take an electric beater and we're just going to beat this till it's nice and light and fluffy. Okay, and then after that we're going to add some egg yolk. Might not have to add the whole egg yolk. We want 1 tablespoon of egg yolk. So we're going to turn this on till it's light and fluffy. So these sugar cookies at the end will get dipped in some chocolate, and then we'll top it with some sprinkles. And use this for any occasion, any holiday, birthdays, 4th of July, Memorial Day. Just change the sprinkles with the holiday. Just going to turn this up a little bit. Okay, light and fluffy. Now let's get our egg yolk. Depending on the size egg you have, you may use the whole yolk. Okay, so again, 1 tablespoon. Oh, I like that. That's great. So this is 1 large egg yolk, so you should be okay. But every time you go to the market, a large, extra large can look a little bit different. So just measure it out. It's really important. Baking is a science. So let's just bring this in here and scrape down the sides. And just get it till it's incorporated. Okay, so we're going to leave our wet mixture to the side. We're going to take 1 1/3 cups of the all-purpose flour. Let's put that in a separate bowl. And then we're going to add a little bit of cornstarch, a half of a teaspoon. And we just want to mix that really good together. Just make sure it's kind of level. And that right in. And we're just going to whisk this. And then we're just going to gradually add it into the wet mixture until it becomes like coarse ground crumbs. So we're going to get this off of the spatula. And now we're going to use our electric mixer again. Now let's use the electric mixer, add in our dry ingredients, add them slow, scraping down the bottom just until it becomes nice coarse crumbs. Okay, so just kind of gradually add it. And then we could scrape down the sides in a moment. Just going to put some of that dry on the side. Don't over mix the batter. You can toughen the dough. And it's just going to be like those coarse crumbs. We'll add the chocolate chips in a minute. I'm using the semi-sweet chocolate chips. And we'll add about a 1/4 cup. And you can see it's just becoming nice crumbs, and that's exactly the way it should look. Just scrape down the side. So everything comes to the middle. These are perfect for the holidays. Everybody does a lot of baking around the holidays. So I thought I would come up with a different type of a cookie, make it into cookie sticks. Makes it a little more fun for the kids. Okay, this is nice coarse crumbs just like this. Now let's add in the chocolate chips, 1/4 cup, and we're just going to get it until it is combined. Okay, so now what you want to do is make sure that there's no flour in here, okay? If you need to turn on the electric mixer a little bit more, that would be fine. But I want to show everybody, you can go in with your hands and you can see how I'm just grabbing this dough and it's starting to come together just like cookie dough. So you want to take about a tablespoon's worth, okay? And don't roll it with your fingers because you're going to have it very uneven. Put it in the palm of your hands and just roll back and forth and do it for 4 to 6 inches, okay? And then just leave it right on the side, just like this, and go right back for the next one. And you'll see how many cookie sticks you'll actually get out of this. Then we're going to roll it into some raw sugar. That's going to give it a nice crunch to it, and that is the turbinado sugar. Okay, so if the dough starts falling apart on you, I would say just put it back into the bowl and work it some more. Okay, you don't need any more wet ingredients. It will be fine. Just work the dough a little bit more. And these will go into a 375 oven later on. We have to put this into the freezer first for about 15 minutes. And we want to get the cookies nice and cold. It keeps them from spreading. So let's do this with all this dough right here. So try and have all of the sticks nice and long and straight. Really important to make it a nice cookie. It's your first time, so just give it a try. Put the raw sugar on a plate like this, and then you can gently just take the cookie stick and just roll it in here. Don't have to overcoat it. Put it on the lined either parchment paper or wax paper, either one like that would be fine. And we're going to stick this into the freezer for 15 minutes so it doesn't overly spread. You want to give it about 1 to 2 inches so they don't grow together. And then we're going to bake this 375 for 14 to 15 minutes. But always give it a check in about 11 to 12 minutes because some people will roll it 4 inches, some will roll it 6 inches, and it will come out a little bit different. So just keep an eye on them. And you're going to bake them towards the lower rack of the oven. When they come out, we will coat them with some sugar and some colorful sprinkles. Okay, so let's take these cookie sticks, put them in the freezer 15 minutes right into the 375 oven. So our sprinkled cookie sticks are out of the oven. They have cooled. They took about 16 minutes, so you don't want to put the chocolate on them until you can handle them and they are nice and firm. Okay, so if you like them a little crisp, just leave them in about 2 more minutes. If you like soft, maybe just a minute or 2 less. So I'm just going to put a little bit of chocolate chips in here. Let's melt that down. You can always put like just a dot of butter or a little vegetable oil, and that just kind of lets it melt. So you put this over a double boiler. Now you can dip these right in here, or this is a pastry brush. You could just brush it and they will look just great. Brush them all the way or just half. I think halfway is good because then you don't get the chocolate all over your fingers. So let's just let this melt down. I am using the rainbow sprinkles. Just a all year type of sprinkle. So just I'm just going to brush this just like this. Don't have to do the back. Of course you can. And now you just take some of the sprinkles, do it right over the bowl here, just like this. It just makes them really colorful and just something fun to eat. Here is our sprinkled cookie sticks. Perfect for the holidays. Thank you for always watching my classes. I hope you have success with these. And if you like them a little bit smaller and you want to make many of them, you can get up to 24. I made larger ones, so I have a baker's dozen. So have a great day. Bye-bye.